Aquarius, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with the reading. What's happening for the beautiful Aquarius this week? Seven of Wands firstly, Ten of Swords. The Emperor, and the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Random hiccup. Okay. Two random hiccups. So, as always, I'm going to talk you through these cards and then clarify them to get a little bit more information out of them as to why they've come out for you. Yeah, firstly you have the Seven of Wands. This is kind of like my card of stubborn energy. Stubborn might not be the best way to put it, but it's the most simplest. It's more of very persistent, very you've got your eye on the prize, you've got your eye on a target that you want to achieve, you know what you want, you're going to get it. Very perseverant or persistent, or in a simple way, stubborn. You know what you want and you can do anything to make it happen. So that's your whole energy for this week. Is like you're very driven, I guess is a good way to put it. Then you have Ten of Swords. So there's something that's recently ended, or there's a rock bottom that you may have recently hit in some area of your life. It could be your relationship, it could be your career, it could be anything under the sun. But it's almost as if you're reaching this, like, I just spoke to Gemini about this. You're reaching this point of, well, the best thing about rock bottom is the only way is up. And that's Ten of Swords. In the traditional tarot card, there's a sunrise because it's symbolizing things are only getting a bit better. Things are only looking up now, and there is new and there's more to come. It's not the end. Sometimes with the Ten of Swords, whatever's going on feels like the end. It feels very much final. It feels very much like huge and you're not going to come back from it. And then you do. And then things get even better, and then you kind of show your resilience in a whole new light. So whatever recently has happened, just know that it's only going to get better from here on out. Then you have the Emperor card. This is interesting. You might have Gemini in your chart, or you're connected to Gemini. The Emperor though is, and the reason I said that is it's similar cards here. The Emperor is all about either you're an entrepreneur yourself, you own your own business, you are creating your own business, becoming an entrepreneur. There's just a level of control and power that you have over your own life, and maybe it's nothing to do with your business, but this week it's very much in your mind how much you are capable of creating change in your life, how much you're capable of moving and doing what you want in your world. So even if you sometimes feel a little bit trapped in your mind or trapped by your circumstances, this week you're not going to feel that way. This week you're going to be like, oh, cool. I may be in this position now, but there's certain moves, there's certain changes, there's certain choices I can make that will now push me into a completely different circumstance in my near future. There's something where you're just feeling in control and powerful, and it's really liberating. It's like, you know, you've got the power to do what you want and create what you want next. You can't change the past, but you can change now and how you react to what you've been dealt. Then you have Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, for me, there's something in particular when I'm looking at this card today. It's like there's something where you could be a little bit, in a good way, delusion. There's something about you deluding yourself in some way, or being delulu, or being just imagining yourself and imagining yourself in a better situation, and imagining that, like, I don't know, it almost feels as if you know, like, the truth, you know the real world you're in, but you're also like, how can I imagine a better one? What would be my ideal circumstance? How would people treat me? How would people feel about me? And there's something where you're deciding how people feel about you. And even if you can't control how they feel about you, you can't control their perspective, and you don't know how they ever truly feel about you, it's almost like you're deciding, well, I'll never truly know how they feel. So I'm just going to decide that everyone loves me. Everyone loves me, everyone's in love with me, everyone's obsessed, everyone thinks I'm the kindest, most beautiful. There's something where you can't control how they really feel, but you also will never know how they, so you're like, well, I might as well just lie to myself about it. But it's actually a very smart move on your part, because it's then making you a lot more at peace with not knowing, because maybe in the past you expected the worst of people, or you thought that they felt specific ways about you, or you thought they had certain convictions about you that were negative. So it's really very much like you balancing things out by, instead of thinking the worst or thinking that people thought the worst of you, you're now doing the opposite and like, well, I might as well imagine the opposite end of the scale of people actually thinking the best of me and expecting good things, and I don't know, there's something where you're tipping the scales the complete opposite direction by deluding yourself, and it's actually somehow healing for you. It's almost like, it could also be a sense with the Eight of Swords next to it now. It's almost as if you're someone that has very negative self-talk, or you beat yourself up a lot, or you're very harsh to yourself in your brain, you're also now going to tip the scales the opposite way when it comes to that, of talking yourself up and being very kind to yourself to make up for all the years that you've bullied yourself and been harsh to yourself. You're now going to tip the scales the other way and be like, I'm amazing. I am very brave, I'm very strong, I'm very beautiful, I've done this, I've achieved this. And there's something where you can't take back all the years of harsh words and thoughts you've had about yourself, but you can start to make up for it by honestly just being so kind to yourself and loving to yourself. And there's a huge shift that's coming, and that's all connected to each other. The Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords here. You're going to go from feeling trapped in your own head to feeling free, and with the Emperor in a much more powerful, strong place within yourself and in your life. Clarify the Seven of Wands for Aquarius. Queen of Cups. So with the Seven of Wands, where I said there's like a really persistent, you know what you want, you're going to get it, you have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is very much, she's very intuitive, she's very psychic. There's something very loving, very much, this Seven of Wands, for a lot of you, I feel as if this is somebody else being drawn to your energy. Could even be like an excessive amount, or borderline excessive, or obsessive, because there's something with the Queen of Cups where I'm like, that Queen of Cups is you, Aquarius. That Queen of Cups is you. And so then when I'm looking at the Seven of Wands, above it, of that persistent energy, knowing what they want, getting what they want, with the Queen of Cups, it's someone that wants you. Somebody that knows what they want, and they want you. So they have the eye on the prize is you. So I don't know what you're doing, but you're very, very attractive. You're very, very alluring to someone. Very much magnetic. Clarify the Ten of Swords for Aquarius. Ooh, the Hanged Man and the Tower reversed. So, there is something here where the Hanged Man is looking at things from a different perspective and seeing things upside down, and the Tower being reversed when the Hanged Man's upside down. There's something where you could always see the worst case scenario, and you always see what could go wrong, because with the Hanged Man, like I said, if the Tower's reversed and you're hanging upside down, this is the right way up. So instead of seeing something, this is a positive card, this is a negative card basically. And so instead of seeing this positive, there's something where you're seeing what could go wrong. And with the Ten of Swords here, the good thing is it's an ending. So there's an ending of you constantly looking for the worst case scenario, constantly expecting the worst, constantly expecting disappointment, or to be heartbroken, or for people just to want things from you. And there's something where you're going to start to, obviously that's the end of that, and you're moving into a new cycle with the Ten of Swords. There's going to be a lot more ease and clarity around, because once you have the Ten of Swords, you then move back onto the Ace of Swords. So you're going to be coming into a time next of clarity, knowing everyone's intentions, which is interesting, because I said before that you're just imagining knowing how people feel about you. There's something where there's actually clarity coming in of you know, without a blink of a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, how people feel and what their intentions are, because you'll see it through their actions, not just their words. And there's just beautiful. You're not going to be. It seems as if from past situations, you're in the past projecting past situations onto people, expecting them to hurt you, or expecting the worst because of what's happened. And now you're moving into this very healed energy of, oh, right, those people aren't the past people. These are new people. These are new characters. I don't know why. It's like, I don't know why I'm getting like, give them a chance, give them a chance. So whatever this is, if this is someone new coming into your life, it's like, give them a chance. And if this is people wanting to heal or mend or something, and you're like, no way, no way. There's something where it's wanting you to know, give someone a chance, whatever that's about. Clarify the Emperor. Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Queen of Swords is very, very intelligent, sometimes a little bit sharp-tongued, but she's very smart and she means well, is what I want to say. People can perceive her as harsh or mean, but she's just speaking the truth. And sometimes when people speak the truth in a world where people don't often do that, it can seem harsh, it can seem blunt, but I feel as if there's a reason. If with the Emperor card you feel like it's in your power, you have the power to say what needs to be said, and you feel like it's your duty with that Emperor card. With the Three of Pentacles, there's something you're saying. Three of Pentacles is a very, very good card when it comes to creating, when it comes to doing very good work to a high extent. So with the Queen of Swords, some of you are saying something, whether it be a speech, whether it be writing a monologue or something, writing a speech, or saying something for a lot of people to read. With the Three of Pentacles, it's detailed, it's well done. Whatever you're writing, you're doing it well. So it's almost like, I don't know why I'm getting the energy. It's like, if no one else is going to say it, I better say it. And you're like, this is my responsibility, I have to be the one to say this. There's something you're saying that others would deem harsh, or they're just not seeing it from your perspective. But you go into so much detail where it's very clear that you're only speaking facts, which I quite like. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Five of Cups with the Seven of Cups. So Five of Cups is regret, disappointment, and so with the Seven of Cups, where I said there's something where you're imagining, you're moving into this energy now of imagining or feeling as if, and just deluding yourself into, well, they feel this way about me. Of course they do. Of course they do. And it's like almost like, honestly, I feel like a lot of people have a lot more love and admiration and admire you so much more than you realize. So there's something here where you're like, oh, I'm completely lying to myself, but I really feel like this person likes me. I really feel like this person's kind of jealous of me in a way, or I really feel like this person is acting this way because they want to be more like me. Like there's something where you're, you think you're lying or deluding yourself, and you're not actually lying or deluding yourself. But with the Five of Cups here, there's some type of disappointment of not letting yourself feel this sooner. Whether that be you constantly feeling as if people didn't like you, or feeling as if people thought the worst of you. It's almost like you're going to regret not living in a happier world for yourself sooner. But that's the only part of regret here, because there's a lot of good stuff. You got 7 cups, then you've got 2 cups in the 5 of Cups. There's 2 cups standing. The 3 of Cups, 3 cups are spilled, right? That's the regret. But you still have 2 cups there, plus the 7 cups, that's 9 cups. And I'm sorry to do so much math, but that means that you're very much feeling very happy within yourself, and you're loving who you are, which is so relevant to what I'm saying with the 7 of Cups. You are somehow convincing, but it's so positive, it's very optimistic. It's not necessarily, I feel like I've not explained it very well, but basically you're just like, I'll never know how anybody feels about me truly, and deeply as well, because sometimes people subconsciously feel a certain way about you, but the way they act towards you, the things they say, the things they do don't match up to how they actually feel about you. So there's something where you're like, I'll never know how they actually feel about me, I'll never know if I'm actually a good person, but I'm just going to decide from now on I am a good person, and that people can see that. I'm just going to decide that they all can see that I'm good, and even if they treat me differently, I'll know that it's nothing to do with me. And you're just feeling into like, I know deep down they love me. Like there's something where I've babbled about this so much because I feel as if I've not used the right words, but yeah, there's something where you're definitely like accidentally telling yourself truths, but you think you're lying to yourself to begin with, and then you kind of see more and more reflections of, oh yeah, I used to think everybody disliked me, and now I'm seeing more and more signs that everybody really does like me quite a lot. I don't know, it seems a lot more like I don't know how to put it, and I feel really bad because I've babbled on about that for so long. But anyways, I'm going to clarify the Eight of Swords real quick. Honestly, I babbled on about that so long, I don't even know what I was trying to tell you, so I hope you got something from it. Eight of Swords is now clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, very nice card when it comes to your finances and your wealth, or your stability, or your material world, and your material, whatever the word would be, your material surroundings, your place in the world. With the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, there's something where you have in the past felt trapped or stuck in your current home, house, apartment, whatever it is. You felt as if you had to stay there, or you saw yourself staying there forever. Eight of Swords is feeling trapped when you're not trapped. Ten of Pentacles is all about your home. You're definitely this energy of, you subconsciously kept telling yourself this was it, or like you couldn't see past the current walls you're confined in. And obviously, like I said, there's something changing as your mindset's changing, where you're now realizing there is no limit. There is no limit. You're not trapped. You're the one in control, and there's some type of power you're taking back this week in particular, just your awareness of what you can create and what you can do. It's like, for some reason for a while you lost, or you didn't see your power, you didn't see your capability to create change or manifest a new world for yourself. It was almost like you forgot how magical and powerful you are, and then you're remembering it this week with the Emperor there, with the Seven of Wands as well. I really feel like that energy isn't just someone else coming towards you. There's an energy of you being like, I deserve a new life apart from this one, and I'm going to create it. Like, watch me is the energy. You're like, watch me. And if someone's like, huh, you can't do that, you're like, watch me. And even that person, you're like, they love me. Like, there's something where even any judgment, any harshness coming towards you, you're like, they love me. They have a fun way of showing it, but I feel love. And the more you're doing that, the more they're gonna start reflecting like random expressions of love. I feel there's some type of like law of attraction or something involved, because the more you're like, meh, it's because they love me, and you're deluding yourself, and then you see more and more of it. And I don't know why I keep talking about this, because it's really annoying me now. Like, I've probably annoyed the crap out of you if you're still watching. I've just said the same thing over and over and over, but it was mainly because I hoped that it would come out in the right way, and it still hasn't. So yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tall Tarot Tuesdays.